So here we are with episode 9 of Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. Last episode, Kano wanted to have a concert for her fans, but her identity has been exposed. Lots of drama ensued, but they managed to have a concert anyways, just online only. And Yumiko, is that what her name? Kano's mom? Yukine, sorry, not Yumiko. Close enough, you know? Yukine saw what was going on at JELEE, knows that it's her daughter, and what is the first thing that she does? Tries to get a commission work from Yoru. Really out here trying to poach her, dude. So we'll just have to see what's going to happen in this episode. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access in the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. The big to be the president for very— oh, we got the Kano flashback. She really is so weird. On your future dreams. My dream is to grow up to be like my mom. And then her mom's not even here. Absolutely fucked, dude. I don't get why people are laughing at that. It's just like, yeah, she's talking about how cool her mom is, and like, she wants to be like her mom. It's just like, oh, you need to have an actual dream. Her mom's a girl boss. She wants to be a girl boss when she grows up. JELEE. Take a look at reality. Oh shit, dude! Y'all hit the 100K! Congrats. I thought it was going to be on YouTube, not like on Twitter. We had that like weird cut at like showing Mahiru. Very interesting. To the ends of hell. She knows she's a fucking degenerate. But like for JELEE. She's thinking about that proposal. How is she going to say that to? Oh, so that's the plan that they... But I'm kind of intrigued. Getting into a different world. I find more confidence in myself. But... you could still get more chances, but like, this is... ah! I mean, if you keep it up, you'll still get more, but... yeah, so that's the problem. And now you gotta put another work. Yeah, and also you don't want to like work behind her back, because like, what if she knows your art? So like, if she and she watches them, so like, not watches, but like, she pays attention to them. Oh, a brief explanation? It's nighttime. The greatest strategist. Of course, they have to keep those hidden. Can't have the public see. Look, idiot? Take a look at reality, idiot. We reveal the truth. The fuck? Oh, so it's all speculation. Oh shit, dude. She's just in a room, in a dark room alone, staring at Mahiru's picture. Oh, here's Kano. Oh my god. That facial expression. Even if it's a tiny bit skewed, the little imperfection. Also, this is just Mahiru, sorry, Kano calling her at night. Oh shit, gotta reveal the truth. Ruin the mood. Nope, just says the name. And are you gonna take it? Put out music videos at the end of the year! Kano can't stop you if you want to do it, but... you don't want to work with my mother. Ooh. Ooh, are we getting the straight story here? The story straight? I mean... Oh, you're going to meet her. I was just thinking, she was looking at the jellyfish, you know? It's... God, her fucking asymmetrical hair. 3D? Yeah, but this is like... No. No, she needs help on that. If she has to take that, that is way too much for a fucking high schooler. What the fuck? How much are you paying her? We've been talking about this, but like, what is the pay? Why do you want me? Yeah. Yeah, trying to fucking punish Kano or something? Nonoka, instead of saying by her real name? But why were you watching her gig? Oh, kind of saying the same thing as Kano. True. Damn. But Kano just loves her art so much. Oh my god, this is the exact treatment she gives to fucking Kano. Look, it does not matter, Mahiru. How much are you paying her? What is the pay? I'm just so angry. You can't fucking hit her with niceties and all that. Just you wait, she fucking gives you the contract. There's gotta be so many fucking fine prints in these contracts. You can't fucking trust these people. See, this is the exact same treatment that she does to Kano. This is why Kano didn't want Mahiru to go over here. Literally just wiped away her daughter's identity for the idol shit. You improved Sundolls. That was mine? Ah, Mero. I have to write that again. Of course, Mero wouldn't like her. Yeah. A little bit of nepotism in here. Just silence them with your talent. Your first day? Jesus Christ. You're not answering her fucking question. She wants to go to... What? Won't you sing for my sake? So that's what Kano does for Mahiru. Fucked, dude. Absolutely fucked. That suddenly opened up the look idiot stuff. Oh, they have to... Oh no, they smoked! Why do you think they're fucking smoking? She felt like her actual identity. Okay, I was thinking it might be her dad. Because I was just like, no, her dad isn't dead. Just divorced. But it's beautiful, isn't it? Sparkling you swim just... Oh, she's getting the lyrics. Yoru. I got to meet you in that night. But I fell in love. I don't even know who you are, but I fell in love. Oh, and now she's getting taken by your mom. No, you have a lot to worry about. Yo, that outfit. I keep thinking, every time I see this, I see Nonoka, and I'm like, oh, it's May. She was... Why is she just fucking typing into her password? So Mero is... the look idiot? Oh, that's why she fucking punched her? And then that's why she went fucking... Yeah! Fucking deserve! Let's go! Hell yeah, dog! Oh, dude, she punched her so hard. The scorn of her mother. Why do we have to go on hiatus too? Yeah, well, fuck you. Fuck everybody in that place. If I were me, I'd just fucking take her phone back and just like, you already knew the password. I'm gonna fucking reveal this to everyone. I'm gonna take up the offer. Are you taking up the offer, or are you not? I swear, your fucking mom did that shit. Yeah, her mom really fucking poaching her, bro. Oh, dude. It's a bigger stage. It's a bigger exposure. But how much is she paying you? I'm so upset. So I'm gonna have more fun with you guys. I want to improve. Mm-hmm. Her mom is getting in the way. But you're going to draw. Where's your loyalty, Mahiru? Yeah, but she's sprouting her wings. Ooh, 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 fucking taking her down. Oh. Ouch. I'm glad she at least has some socks on. It's definitely not for Mahiru, right? Was Mahiru, not me. They're showing these like it's a fucking... like, this is the end of the shot. Wow. Remember how we were, how we started? Just a lot of Yoru. Is it gonna change to Mahiru by the end of this? It just ended like that? Okay. Alright, you know, yeah, that's fine, you know, that's okay. That's totally fine. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go write some notes and we will be right back to the center. Okay, so a New Year's Eve virtual live gig event at Miyashita Park. Okay, so that's the proposal. That's the PDF file that they've got for her. Everyone knows pop idols aren't supposed to smoke or have boyfriends, right? Damn, dude, look at these girls. Serial smokers out here, dude. There's so many cigarette butts in the ashtray. Oh my god. They be smoking it up in there. That's why I think it's their own fault they're getting exposed like this. Okay, so, leaked Rainbow Girls Caught Smoking. Take a look at reality, idiot. Okay, so it's an account that suddenly appeared like 3 years ago, but it stopped after the whole thing with sunflower dolls. Okay. This still fucking really pisses me off, because they're like, oh, idols aren't supposed to be doing this, so like, that's what they fucking get for fucking smoking and having a boyfriend and, you know, doing the regular things that fucking teens would fucking do, instead of blaming it on the fucking companies and the agencies that put these laws on them in the first place. It's like, nope, it's their fault, you know? It's alright, like, the fucking whole rule of not being able to smoke or have a boyfriend, like, that's not a fucking law, okay? That's, like, the police isn't gonna fucking come and arrest them because they're doing, well, I mean, if they're underage and they're smoking, you know, they probably get fined or something, but, like, it means absolutely fucking nothing. And then, like, who gets the brunt of this? The fucking girls who have to follow this bullshit rules, and then the agencies are just like, whatever, you know, we just gotta let you guys take the brunt of it, bye! Is this girl Yoru Umitsuku from JELEE who everyone is talking about? Okay, so that's, what the hell, Yukine staring at the picture of Mahiru and basically seeing like, oh, a talent that I can snatch up for my goal, for my dreams. Rainbow Girls. My life has lost all meaning. What am I supposed to look forward to in life starting tomorrow? I don't know. Hopefully not find another idol group and then idolizing them and then finding out that they're not the person that you've been idolizing this whole time. I don't know, like, it could be that, you know? God, dude, the people who put, like, everything into, like, the idols and stuff, it's not a lucrative business, that's for sure. I mean, it's a lucrative business for the agencies and everything, but not a lucrative business for the fans. Okay, so that's all the same thing, right? Yeah. And then just another person that says, what? Why? Okay, that's the same thing. Another person's like, I need to lie down. You're probably laying down while tweeting that, so like, don't fucking lie to us. Okay, and then the girls have to fucking put on business suits and like apologize. Apologize for what? Again, apologize for what? You're not kissing the idols! What the fuck do you care if their breath is full of smoke, huh? You ain't fucking kissing them. You're never gonna... I've apologized enough. Okay, so... I don't think it's right for us to get... Okay, so she was talking to her dad before. Okay. I will say, in this scene, they sure know how to just make me hate the entire Sunflower Dolls and the agency that's with that's taken the Sunflower Dolls. So like Yukine's entire company, I hate every single one of them. Like, you find out that Mero runs the fucking channel, and she has, like, that fucking attitude, just like, oh, I'm the one who fucking got us the position in the first place, so, like, shut the fuck up, you know? And then, like, her mom comes over, and, you know, Kano's over here hoping that her mom would take her side. Obviously, she doesn't. Just gives her a fucking scowl instead. And then the next thing you know, she has the fucking breakdown, which is like shown through like this style of art, and it's just so fucking... It's so fucking crazy good. I love it. With like all this other shit that's here, right? Like, oh, what? She resorted to violence? But isn't this Nonoka's fault? Why do we have to go on hiatus too? And I'm just over here like... Why the fuck do you think she punched her? Nobody fucking asked her why she fucking punched her. It's just, oh, she's a violent woman. She punched her once. Look, all I'm gonna say is that if somebody's suddenly having a conversation and one person does one fucking punch, alright? There might be a reason why they're fucking angry and did that punch in the first place, you know? They got a little emotional and all that, but like, And like, even then, if the other person just started like fucking punching them and just started like wailing on them and all that, it's just like, you have to fucking look at the root reason and be like, why? But no, this is the full fucking agency shit, right? Like, alright, we're just gonna let Nonoka take the fall, and like, oh, Sunflower's going hiatus and all that, whatever. But we're gonna let Nonoka take the fall, and like, Yukine just lets it. Yukine's just like, whatever, you know? You're getting in the way of my dreams, so fuck you. Like, I'm so fucking angry. Alright, so that was episode 9 of Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a great episode. Infuriating, but great. I really enjoyed that we finally got the backstory on why Kano punched Mero in the first place. You know, I assume something from Mero instigated it, and then, you know, it was Kano ended up getting blamed for it. And I kind of had the idea that, like, the sunflower dolls are, like, trying a little bit too hard, especially Mero. When we saw her last time, she was trying way too hard, like, all those fucking spins and everything when she was introducing herself. A lot of work. I kind of expected to, you know, maybe hate them a little bit because they're the rival, they're the one who toss Kano away and all that. But man, the way that they revealed this, the way they revealed Yukine, holy shit, I hate every single one of these people, dude. Like, I want y'all to be out of work. I want this company to be taken down, dude. Get them the fuck out of here. How about they fucking get exposed, huh? I want that shit to happen. You know, I'm like an eye for an eye and all that makes the world go blind. But hey, for these sunflower dolls and this fucking agency, I'll make an exception. But okay, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about, just primarily on Mahiru and Kano. I will talk a little bit about, actually, you know what, I'll talk about Mahiru first, since I feel like I have a little smaller stuff to talk about, and then we'll just converge to both Mahiru and Kano by the end, because, you know, of the the fallout that they're about to have. You know, we're at the third act breakup, so it's time for JELEE to take a break. So Mahiru is getting this proposal for a New Year's Eve virtual live gig event for the sunflower dolls, and Mahiru is talking over it with Kiwi, and, you know, Kiwi was about to just make a joke about like, oh, way out of your league, you're just a coward as per usual, but Mahiru is stepping up. We know that she's been wanting to improve on her art, especially, you know, going through all those comments and all that, and then having Kano there to support her and all that. She is taking art a lot more seriously. She's actually going to art class and everything, you know, and she's planning on going to a university that's related to art so she can get an art degree, learn art even more. And that whole feeling in the last episode with Kano feeling lost and not really having a big direction, and seeing everybody moving on their own, right? Going their separate ways. Well, I mean, they've all been separate technically, but, you know, they're all going to university and all that, continuing on with their lives. And again, Kano is lost and she doesn't know what to do. And by the end of it, Mahiru had told her, hey, if you don't know what to sing, who to sing for or what to sing for, you can just sing for me, right? She's just reciprocating what Kano told her last time. But as we see, what Kano told to Mahiru in episode 1 is technically what Yukine told to Kano in this episode. And so, like, she's just following what her mom was doing, even if, like, she might not like her, or she, you know, I mean, I would assume she's still, like, vibing for her attention, even if she might not like her, because in the end, after, like, the fallout and everything, right, Kano realized that, oh, after all this time, it wasn't me that my mom noticed, it was Mahiru. I just want to be like, yo, dude, that's, alright, I need to stop talking about Kano and Yukine. Mahiru, okay? Mahiru, she wants to sprout her wings. She feels like she feels like Kano has opened up the door to her birdcage, and now she is free to fly to wherever she wants. Of course, she calls Kano about this because it is from her old company and this is her mom's company and everything, you know, just want to let her know so then she doesn't find out until it's too late. But since she did tell it, it's making Kano mull over this whole spiel. Mahiru goes over to the place, and Yukine is telling her all these things that she wants her to do, which I wrote in my notes. This job for Mahiru, way too much. This is a lot, alright? She was making her live art stuff in like a small confined space. And now you want her to fucking plaster her art all over these fucking buildings? And like, and again, like, is she working on this by herself? Does she have a team? I would hope that she have a team, but then at the same time, do you think that she's actually able to lead people? Like, I don't want to dismiss her as like, oh, she's just a high schooler and everything, but like, but like, you know, like, she's still inexperienced, and like, bringing her into this job and then buttering her up by telling her like, oh, I think that your art is, you know, your style hasn't changed, but you've definitely been improving. I can see your talent, you know, and if you do this job, a lot of people are gonna see your art, and, you know, don't you want to improve? And like, we didn't even need to see like the next scene between Yukine and Kano for me to know that like, this is the exact same thing that she does to Kano, right? Fucking prop her up with praises and everything. And it's just, I understand both sides, right? From Mahiru and Kano, right? Mahiru wants to grow, Kano feels stuck, and so she's trying to clip Mahiru's wings in order to keep her to stay where she is, because Kano, lo and behold, has an abandonment issue. Who would have thought? And when you have an abandonment issue, and then you get into like a big temper tantrum, I say temper tantrum. She's not having a temper tantrum, but like when you're angry and emotional, and you're having that feeling of like you're being abandoned, of course you're gonna say a lot of fucked up shit. You know, of course you're gonna say things that you might not necessarily mean, but or like you might mean just a little bit, but like you end up saying it at a harsher tone. Going back a little bit with the conversation between Kano and Mahiru, Kano had said that she checked out her rough draft and that it's amazing as usual, but Mahiru told her that, hey, I sent you the rough sketch, but like the arm looks skewed, and Kano basically dismisses it and just like, oh, there's no problem, you know, like the appeal of your art isn't diminished even if it's a tiny bit skewed, to which, like, I mean, it kind of is, you know, if it's a problem that can be fixed, then then you know, it should be fixed. And Mahiru's just over here like, yeah, but like even if you might like the art, doesn't mean that, you know, everybody else might like it too. And especially if she wants to improve and get better gigs and everything, you know, totally understandable that she would want to improve, and especially if she's going to art school and all that, and then you have somebody like Kano's just like, ah, you're great the way that you are. It's just like, well, I feel like I'm not improving if you aren't fucking telling me that I'm not improving. You keep telling me that I'm fine the way that I am, but like I'm trying to change. It's just like, you know, it's just, yeah, Kano's not really giving her the satisfaction of improvement that she's been wanting. So when Yukine points out that this art is skewed, right, Mahiru's just like, yeah, exactly, it is skewed, right? Instead of saying like, oh, it's great art, it doesn't matter if it's skewed or not, right? And so she shows Yukine the improved art where the arm isn't skewed. Also, I will say the way that Yukine was like happy, you know, the way she's just like, oh, really? The improved version? It really felt like Kano there. That enthusiasm. Although, the enthusiasm, I still feel, is very fake. And especially, this is like the same way that she talks to her daughter. And it's just like, I will say, the way that they drew this here, I know that the hair is like behind her, but it does look like the hair is coming out of her armpit. Very funny. You're practicing the basics properly, aren't you? And she just, she just knows. She just knows what she needs to say to Mahiru. Because, like, she's been doing this for fucking years. She's been cultivating talent. So, like, she just knows what she needs, what buttons to press to get these people on her side and everything. But, as I said, you cannot trust these people, especially higher-ups and everything. They may tell you nice, sparkly words and whatnot, but the moment they take out a contract and they give it to you and like you don't read it because you trust them that they're truthful with their words, like you're gonna sign to a contract that you don't want to be in. And so I will continue to say this, alright? She's over here telling Mahiru that this is the job that she should do. This is this big fucking job, but like, how much is the pay, alright? How much is the fucking pay? This looks like a big fucking gig. So like, Mahiru better get a big fucking cut. Cause like, if the only thing that she's getting is exposure and experience, exploitative, dude. Exploitative. And if she gets paid a measly sum, still exploitative, dude. Just because she's in high school and all that, it's just, it just fucking grinds my gear, dude. They really fucking made Yukine just like the fucking businesswoman whose only thing that she wants to do is fulfill her dream. Doesn't matter about anybody else's dreams. But we will converge back to the ending later on, but we're gonna talk about Kano, even though I've already been leaking it out and talking about her. So in the beginning, we've got Kano reading out her essay to the entire class about how her mom left a big production company to start her own company, and she looks up to her mom very much. And then we've got kids in the back just like making fun of her, like, hoo hoo hoo, she's really weird, don't you think? You know? Well, hold on, what did she say specifically? Hold on. She really is so weird. Yeah, so that's what they said. And then the other girl's like, I know, right? Ha ha ha, weird girl. But after Kano talks about how cool her mom is, and she's just like, I want to be like my mom someday, the teacher's just like, oh, this is about your dream, not about your mother's. To which I'm just like, yeah, she just said her dream is to become like her mother. And then like the entire fucking classroom, including the parents, I maybe it's like Kano's memories, like, you know, like putting it out, projecting it out even more, you know, and like the parents laughing. But like if the parents were chuckling as well as the kids, what a fucking shit people everywhere. I'm fucking angry at everyone now. But like she's just like, yeah, I want to be this like my mom. And then she turns around, right, and she sees that nobody they actually, yeah, so they just see people laughing. She just sees people laughing, but like her mom is nowhere to be found because she's too busy being a girl boss out there, you know? Gaslight, gatekeep girl boss out here. Back to the conversation that Mahiru had with Yukine. She asked Yukine, like, hey, why did you hire me for this? This is a big fucking gig. I'm just an experienced artist. Is it because of Kano? Right? Like, why do you want me? And so, as she says, right, maybe because I'm in the same group as Kano, and Yukine cuts her off, saying like, oh, you mean Nonoka? Like, don't even refer to her own daughter by her real name, and instead refers her to the name of a failed idol? That's fucked, dude. Like, if I was Mahiru at that point, and I hear that, like, I know that this woman is, like, my friend's mom, and, like, my friend's mom won't even refer to her as her real name, like, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. That is someone I do not want to work with, alright? Because here, we also know that Yukine doesn't really see Mahiru. She sees Yoru. She doesn't see the person, she sees the talent. I think this is the next flashback, right? This is Yukine taking her daughter out to get a haircut. Her mom's just over here like, and also, as I said, right, this is the place where we see that she is doing the exact same thing to Mahiru as she did to her daughter. You have a voice that can move people's souls. Your singing is great. I can guarantee that you're gonna be very successful. And then she just gives her daughter like a new identity, but also her daughter, I mean, Kano was just over here like, oh, you think my singing will reach dad? And Yukine's just like, I don't know. What the fuck do I care? I divorced that man. So here, at this point, Kano died and Nonoka was born. Although, again, Mei has taken up the look of Nonoka. That like, every time they show me this haircut, I'm just over here like, oh, it's Mei. And I'm like, no, it's Kano. So Kano becomes a part of the Sunflower Dolls. Mero is not happy about this because, well, she was the center, and then suddenly Kano comes in and now she's the center. Who would have thought? And then they find out later that Kano, or maybe they know about it during that time, but eventually, right, they ask her, is it true that you're Yukine P's daughter? Yukine P. So they ask, like, is it true? You're her daughter? And it's just like, oh, it just makes sense. No wonder you're at the center. You're her mom. Of course they're gonna be there. Of course they're gonna get special treatment. After hearing that, Kano goes to her mom to tell her that, hey, these people, like, they're not treating me right. Because I'm your daughter, you know, they think that I'm giving special treatments. I assume that's what she says, but here is Yukine's response to this, right? It's fine. Just silence them with your talent. And then Kano's just like, but it's my first day and they hate me already. And like, Yukine, her eyes are just, her attention is just on the fucking computer screen. Doesn't even look at her daughter while talking to her about this. And it's like, okay, hey, my group hates me. They don't like me. And then Yukine's just like, oh, it's fine. Just silence them with your talent. How? For what? Silence them for what? You're supposed to be working as a group. It's a fucking group project. All right, she's not out here doing it by herself. If she was a solo artist, yeah, sure, you can fucking say that. Silence them with your talent. But she's working in a fucking group, Yukine. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're not even trying to fucking help her foster some sort of fucking relationship so then, you know, the group could be a little tighter, a little bit more of a tight-knit group, so then maybe a tight-knit group would help you get your fucking goal of 50k people. All right, hold on, let me get to this part. Talent always invites jealousy, doesn't it? Yeah, but like, you can do something to cultivate it. So Kano says, I've never made any friends at school either. I'm weird. Like, do you think I'm weird or something? And so Yukine gives her one look, but like just dismisses it, changes the topic, and says, did I ever tell you that I have a dream? Well, you see here, mother, who gives a shit? I'm here to talk about my fucking feelings, not about you. So she says, I have a dream. I want to one day nurture an artist who sings to an audience of 50,000 people. And I thought that was pretty funny that like that's her dream. And I was like, maybe that's why Kano wanted to double it. That's why she specifically had the number of 100k, because she's just like, oh, if my mom is like wants to sing to an audience of 50,000 people, what if I get 100,000? Maybe my mom would notice me now. It's that, and she's and just like how in the beginning, right, she has that spite of like, I'm not gonna give up, I'm gonna show the sunflower dolls that I can be successful without them. Even that part, like she's still somewhere in there vibing for her mom's approval and acknowledgement. It just sucks, you know? I'm tired of kids trying to fight for the approval of their father or mother who just don't give an absolute shit about them. All right, like they only see them as a tool and everything, and these kids are just desperately trying because, like, you know, maybe they might have abandonment issues because they were abandoned by their family. Understandable, but it's I'm just so sad for these kids, dude. For these shitty fucking parents. Like, Yukine, if she wasn't a mother, you might just saw her as a cutthroat businesswoman. And that would have been like, okay. But she has a daughter that she just treats her like an employee instead of like an actual daughter. And it's just like, come on now, dude. The worst thing about this is that if the news found out that like, oh, she's been a bad mom and like they wrote that, nobody would give a shit. They'd probably make a comment about it, you know, like, oh, she's not a great mother and all that, but like, nobody would give a shit. Truly, they don't. Okay, continuing with what Yukine says, right? With an artist I nurture from scratch, I want to deliver the best possible entertainment to 50,000 people at once. Compared to that, being weird is a trivial concern, isn't it? And again, like, that does not solve anything. You just inserted yourself into the fucking formula, and now the formula is fucked up, because, like, how are we supposed to do math here, huh? But here we have Yukine telling Nonoka that if she's lost to what she's singing for, then she should sing for her mom. You know, won't you sing for my sake? And it's like, okay, as a kid, that's like, oh, I can sing for my mom's sake, but like, you just know that she's just using you as a tool. Like, we as the audience, right? Not Nonoka here at this time, because like, all she wants is for her mom's approval and her mom's affection and acknowledgement and everything. That being said, this, like, that's a big thing. And yeah, all I can say is, I hate Yukine. I hate her with all my fucking heart, dude. Anyways, we got to see a first-person perspective of Kano's dad hanging out with her, you know, writing some lyrics. And it's just so sad that as they depart on this day, Kano tells him that it feels so good to have my name be called again, because she's so used to everybody calling her Nonoka and like just assuming that identity. Like even her mom calls her Nonoka, and like it's just so sad. Again, like after that haircut that whole haircut stuff, her mom just killed her identity and then just put up a new identity that is like fake. But here we have Kano looking at Mahiru's art for the first time. She thought it was weird at first, but just by looking at it, she feels inspired. She's out here writing lyrics, and she says, you know, some gay shit, you know? She's out here like, I don't even know who you are, but I've already fallen in love with you. In the next flashback, Kano finds Mero's phone, figures out her password, wow, and finds that Mero is the person who runs the Look Idiot channel, or in this case it says, take a look at reality, idiot. You know who's the idiot? You're the fucking idiot for fucking exposing the idols and blaming them instead of the fucking system. Anyways, Mero's not happy that Kano discovered her secret and basically just tell her, you know, you better be fucking grateful, alright? I'm the reason why we got this big gig in the first place. And Kano wasn't happy with this whole thing, right? Because like she saw how sad and in pain the Rainbow Girls were. Like this big exposure shit, like again, they're taking the brunt of it. The agencies aren't taking the brunt of it. It's fucking bullshit. But Mero, you know, she's out here just in the game and just like that this is just how the system works, and I'm gonna take it to my advantage. I have insider information, so I'm gonna use that and I'm gonna expose these people and get them to go on hiatus so we can get our big stuff. And it's like, does Yukine have an idea about that? And like if she does, would she give a shit about it? Because like it still in the end helps them help her get to her dream. But Mero's attitude, she deserved a fucking punch. Honestly, at this point, you know? Like, hold on. I'm gonna see this punch again. He fucking grabbed her by the shoulder and just punched her so hard that like her hands were red. Yo, dude, I wish Kano was wearing rings during that time. Put some extra fucking hurt in her, you know? You know what? Everybody's over here like, oh, she's being violent, Nonoka punched Mero and all that, you know? I would have been the person in the crowd to be like, do it again, give another fucking punch. Well on her. Fucking get her, you know? But I think I mentioned this before, right? Kano was expecting her mom to hopefully be on her side, but seeing the scowl on her mom, boom, her world is shattered. And then we, again, go into this style and everybody is just fucking shouting at her, blaming her, accusing her, because it's so much easier to just place the blame on one person and just have them take all the brunt, and then, you know, we don't really give a shit what happens to them afterwards. You know, I don't think her mom would give a shit if Kano killed herself because of this fucking incident. She'd probably just be like, whatever, you know? She was fucking useless to me anyway. She got in the way of my dreams. Okay. And this leads us to the convergence, where Mahiru tells the crew that she's going to take the job, and because she's taking the job, she won't be able to work on JELEE's music video by the end of the new year. Right? It just so happened to be on the new year. Okay. So the thing is, that really pisses me off here. I know that I said during the reaction, like, oh, Yukine probably planned this. But the most infuriating part is that she probably didn't plan this, because it's just a New Year's Eve thing, you know? Like, it's a big live gig and, you know, they just so happen to be on the same date. But, like, that pisses me off because, like, Yukine does not give a single shit about JELEE. She does not give a single shit about Kano. So, like, putting that whole thing doesn't really matter. Meanwhile, when Kano did it, right? When she's like, I want to put out a music video around the same time as Sunflower Dolls. She was doing that out of spite. She was doing it out of maybe a little malice, but primarily spite, right? Because she still had Sunflower Doll on the brain. But Yukine, her mom, nada, nothing. And that pisses me off. So Kano's upset. She gets emotional. She's yelling and all that. And eventually she hits the point of no return as she tells Mahiru, "You're just a jellyfish who can't swim." She's trying to clip Mahiru's wings. Kano might have opened up the door to the birdcage for Mahiru, but she definitely does not want Mahiru to fly away. Right? She wants to, she gave her that sense of freedom, but she doesn't want her to run away because, you know, the reason why some people keep birds in cages so they don't fly away from them. They won't run away from them. The whole feeling of last episode that Kano was feeling, right? It was subsided, right? Mahiru basically put a band-aid on it by telling her the same thing that she told Mahiru. Mahiru told Kano the same thing she told her, right? Sing for me, draw for me. And that was just a band-aid. And now, with Kano telling them that she's going to work, she has just ripped that band-aid off. And like the wound that Kano has been, that Kano has now is exposed to the fucking open air, and she is burning. She is livid. And again, right, Kano has abandonment issues, and somebody with abandonment issues, when they feel like the person is a person that they care about or just want to be close by is abandoning them, they're gonna do some crazy shit. They're gonna say things that they might not mean, or they might not mean 100%. They might feel it a little bit, right? But then they end up projecting it out like it's a 100% thing. So, yeah, the fact that Kano says that, and then, you know, Mahiru is just like, wow, so that's how you felt about me this whole time? That I'm just a jellyfish who can't swim? That I can't sprout my wings? Well, I mean, she's a jellyfish, but, you know. I'm using the bird analogy, but they've got the fucking jellyfish analogy. But yeah, like the fucking fallout, the third act breakup out here. Oh, dude, it's so fucking bad, man. Like the fact that I had like the episode on Wednesday for the many side of voice actor radio, and I was like dying of anxiety over that. This episode not as bad as like that episode for the many side of voice actor radio, because that one, it was just filling me with anxiety. This episode though just fills me up with fucking rage. I'm so angry. and again, right, I totally get why Mahiru wants to do this, and I get why Kano is upset. And my only gripe that is pointed towards Mahiru is that, where is the loyalty? You know, sometimes a loyalty goes a long way, but then at the same time, as you kind of start to talk with more corporate people, sometimes you start to realize that loyalty means absolutely nothing. But when it comes to your friend group, right, the people that you started the group with, a little loyalty comes a long way. And the one reason why Mahiru wanted to take this job is because she feels like she'll never get an opportunity like this ever again. And maybe she might have not gotten this opportunity ever again, but like, she's young. She's just close to graduate. She's her third year now, right? She's slowly getting to university. There's still a lot of opportunity, all right? You did not get this offer when you were like 65 or something, all right? If you were 65 and like you'd gotten this opportunity, yeah, maybe you would have never had any other opportunity ever again. But like, there's so many more years, and like JELEE is doing great. You could get yourself a different job opportunity for somebody else, and that hopefully wouldn't converge with your main group. That's my gripe for Mahiru. You know, it's just like, again, like I know that you want to take the job opportunity and like you want to be improved, and she was obviously smitten by Yukine. Like, Yukine is fucking smooth at words and all of that, and like Yukine acknowledging that, oh, you're improving, you're trying to improve, you know, I think I have high hopes for you. While Kano kind of just did the opposite, right, where she like downplays it, doesn't really criticize or give feedback on her art, just tells her that it's great and everything. So it's two very different opposite thing. Two very different opposite. English, dude, English. Again, I can get why Mahiru would go this way, but from Kano's perspective, it's absolutely fucked, dude. Like, you're going to take my mom's words over me? I've been your friend for like a year or two now, and you're just gonna go to my mom, who I don't have a good relationship with, and you're just gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna work for her now. and she needs this the exact same day as the music video for our main group, but like, I'm gonna abandon you guys, and I'm gonna go work on this one instead. That's basically what Kano is hearing. And again, it's fucked, you know? It's fucked, and I'm saying this as like a person who has gone through like all these corporate shit and like getting contracts and everything. I say this from a person with experience, but I understand that Mahiru, as a person without experience, this is a perfect opportunity. But maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like, I personally wouldn't take the job. Like, even if I know that I would never have the opportunity like that again. I just say a low loyalty goes along the way. All right, loyalty towards certain people, you know, loyalty towards certain people, not loyalty towards a company. I think I have to split that up, all right? Do not have a loyalty for a company. They will fucking throw you in the goddamn gutter. But maybe have loyalty towards some of the people that you feel are good that are working in the company, because they can help you out along the way. You know, and like I said, the same thing goes for here, right? Keeping a loyalty for these three girls. Yeah, you guys are all young. You guys are all still, you know, continuing on your own way. But like, when you're out of university, you're working on jobs and all that, like, you could have all these friends that you know who could help you out. Connections, you know? Connections. And but also, you know, having a connection with Yukine is also good, so like, I totally get it, but I do not be surprised that she's gonna fucking toss you aside if you end up failing her, you know, getting in the way of her dreams and whatnot. Oh my god, I feel like we're gonna get another episode like this week's episode, episode 7, or is it episode 8 of the Medi Side Voice Actor Radio? But I feel like we're gonna get that episode next week, but for Jellyfish, where where Mahiru is like a fish out of water and she's working in like a professional setting and she's just this amateur. Oh, dude, that's gonna give me extreme anxiety if they're gonna show that. But like, that also means that they're gonna showcase Mahiru working with the sunflower dolls then, right? Then she would see like their attitude, I would presume. So we'll just have to see that. Okay. All right. I feel like I've talked all of my anger out. And if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.